Hey guys, we just made a video a little while ago, and but we hadn't learned of this new change of events. Or,
yeah, you were just Google searching yourself.
Yeah, I do that often to see what, I hate to use the bad word here, but what crap people are talking about us.
And there's lots of crap.
A lot of crap, you know.
Lately.
Yeah, and if people can't see right through the lies of what this community is doing, it's like they discredit everyone. They discredit Dr. Blanchard, discredit Dr. McHugh, what was that other, Dr. Zucker, Walt, Higher. Anybody with a different narrative are discredited. I mean, who would think that somebody like me, who has been advocating since 2003, and they used to sing my praises back in the day, but because I have changed, and you know what, people are allowed to change their mind about things in life, I've changed the way I look at things and view things, but because I've done that, now I am like worse than the devil in the eyes of this trans community, and they will stop at nothing to discredit me and to spread all sorts of lies. There's this new blog we found.
Yeah, gender who's who, gender who's who blog, and I used it for a lot of our eugenics show that we did. You know, talking about Dr. Harry Benjamin, talking about Dr. Havelock Ellis, talking about a bunch of people. You know, even Dr. Brow, and I thought it was credible. Until we found out that the way they publish information is without checking their facts.
No fact checking there, and no one contacted me to ask me any information.
Bold-faced lies about you.
Bold-faced. Like, number one, that I've had my surgeries with Dr. Reed.
I guess Dr. Reed needs to find out.
Yeah, because my surgeries were done in the Cleveland Clinic. There was a gynecologist and a cosmetic surgeon who used to perform surgeries on women who had mastectomy. And I was his first because there was no doctors in Florida. And I did not know, nothing against Dr. Reed. I did not trust him. He did not have enough experience with FTM.
Where's Dr. Reed at?
He's at Bay Harbor. In Florida, yeah. But
so
he's mostly
given that information?
He mostly does male to females, not female to males. I don't know. I don't know where she's gotten all this information. I mean, she referenced it.
What's her name? Her name goes by the name Zagria.
Zagria, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, where do you get your information?
And I was married to Jessica. Jessica and I, for the record, people, we were never married. We were fiancés forever. She changed her last name to my last name. I said, you know, we don't really need to get married because I didn't want to get married. I knew that wasn't it, you know. I've said before that I loved Jessica, but I was never in love with Jessica. I mean, Jessica didn't even love herself, the smoking, the whole group. And I don't want to badmouth anyone on this particular video. But no, Jessica and I were not ever married. Wife number 2 is right here. So you've got the information all wrong there. Violet and I were married for 10 years. Violet was a wonderful person, is a wonderful person. She's still alive. We parted ways as friends. To this day, Violet is still very much in love with me. I love her dearly, but not in love with her. Did not fulfill me, okay? So, trying to make me out to be some sort of like, because I'm supposedly a Catholic?
Yeah,
I'm not a Catholic.
A Catholic.
I'm not a Catholic. I've never claimed any religion. I'm spiritual.
I did claim Christianity at one point, but I don't even claim that, you know, but if anyone was religious, it would have been me.
Not I. So this whole, it's almost like trying to discredit everything. I mean, the lies on this article, left, right, and center are just...
There's too many to number, really. I mean, it's like we started reading a paragraph. I was like, oh, that's a lie. And then another sentence, oh my gosh, that's
another
lie too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, please, please, please stop the whole accusation of domestic violence. You know, this is ridiculous.
I mean, that's liable. They have not, I mean, they did not go to jail. Jessica did not call the cops. You know, there was nothing there for this whole lie to continue to spread. And at this point, I'm getting so pissed off that we're going to get an attorney, and all these people that have these little blogs and are lying, we're going to get a court order to have all that crap removed, and your asses are going to be ours. We're going to be living off of yous.
Basically. I mean, and, you know, things happen to people that, you know, choose to keep on.
And that includes you, Jessica, because you created all this crap.
It's ridiculous.
And there is such a thing as if a person has not been convicted, you cannot spread these kind of lies.
I mean, that's being spread on that one YouTube video.
Oh, she better take that down. She better take that because I've had enough. I didn't want to hurt her before because I'm not a vindictive person, but I have had enough. I paid for the balls to be removed. I paid for you to sit home like a little lazy ass while I busted myself and worked for you.
And then she goes on to say at one point that you didn't do anything, that you haven't done anything in your life.
Yeah.
When, okay, fact is, Mark was a small business owner for, 10 years?
10 years, I own.
And the wellness clinic was not started by Violet and Mark. Mark already had it started.
Yeah.
As Maritza, right?
Yeah, as Maritza.
If someone's going to blog, right, about somebody, wouldn't it be beneficial if they were to talk to the person?
You would think.
Who the article was about?
Look at Dawn Ennis, who actually spoke to us, which we have the entire interview, which we'll be posting at the whole recording.
And it says something much different than what Dawn has published on The Advocate.
Yeah, so, Dawn is another one's going to be very liable. I mean, I'm sick. I am sick and tired.
Dawn, after she told us, mentioned that the article was going to be delayed a day.
Yeah.
And everything, she unfriended us afterwards, after the article came out.
Unfriended and blocked.
Why
would that be?
And tweeted something on her Twitter page that was negative towards us.
Yeah.
And, it's like, and then publishes information, like, about the domestic violence accusation. That was even published in The Advocate.
I know. And that's, that's
it's
liable.
Like, if you want to discount people, discount them on fact, not on lies. Because lies do not stand.
This is how this community gets their message across, by lying, calling themselves victim. What's the word I'm looking for? Discrediting people, and there's
victimization.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But you know what? You guys are going to go down because I will not stop. We will not stop.
No. It just fuels our fire.
Exactly.
Even
I
more.
am so sick and tired of this community, people in it, and it's just a joke. And we talked about it in our earlier video. It's just a bunch of men wanting to get in touch with their female side and doing whatever they can do to put forth that lie and making people feel sorry for them.
Yeah. It's like, there's so many people that are starting to feel like liberated to come out now. Mm-hmm. Do you think Jose Canseco would have come out had it not been for Bruce Jenner?
No. And this bodybuilder dude,
buff
burly dude,
bodybuilder,
no.
Do you think he would have come out if Bruce Jenner had not?
Cross-dressers gone wild. Cross-dressers with money. There is money behind this movement. WPATH is being funded, by big corporations, pharmaceutical companies.
Well, companies that are headed by a lot of cross-dressers.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not a lie because, the guy who financed the clinic over there in Chicago, mm-hmm. He's, goes by as a she now, but for years and years and years, Pritzker was known as a cross-dresser, a cross-dressing billionaire. Mm-hmm. And these people are funding the organizations that are standing for trans rights and everything else. What I noticed, though, about the trans movement is that it is akin to the religious right.
Oh, definitely.
It's akin to Christianity and how it promotes itself.
What do you see about these Facebook with trans women? Political post after another. It's like their war politic-driven mentality is not taken out.
Of course not.
Just because you wear a wig, long nails, heels, and put makeup on doesn't make you a woman.
For me, I know, you gave me shit about watching baseball the other day, but it's like, that's me. I'm never gonna take it away from myself. It's part of who I am.
I'm not gonna give you. I was giving you shit because you're watching. Because I was trying to take a nap and you have the TV on and we're talking to yourself about, go and hit that home run. I'm like, really?
I was like, curveball on the right.
And I'm trying to take a nap and she's just lying. It's like,
gonna throw some high fastball. And it happened, but it's been a long time since I watched the game. I watched like a half inning and you were like, oh man, are you gonna watch that all the time?
I love that, I love both sides of you.
And that's the beauty of it. The relationship is not based on me being a woman. It's not based on him being a man.
Because I'm not a man and you're not a woman.
I go by woman, but, come on. Who's got the vagina?
I do. Nice and juicy. One that lubricates.
And who's got the dick? Okay, so that's the thing, okay? But sexuality isn't, our gender isn't tied to all of that. It's we're people that can fluidly move between, you know, we have that duality, you know, I mean, it's like, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, you know, Maritza wants to take a shower with me, and Paulie doesn't. Paulie sometimes wants his own time, but Maritza's like offended if Paulie doesn't, you know, so that's the thing, that's the beauty of this relationship, is that it's unique in the sense that we're not saying that, oh my gosh, I'm a woman, and since you transitioned, you're a man, you know, it's so much more than just that, you know. I mean, what we choose to societally represent isn't necessarily all that there is to it. There's more than meets the eye, you know. And we are grateful to have found each other because, you know, in my former relationship, in my former marriage, I was not able to express my feminine side, you know. And, you know, you were, you know, your ex-girlfriend, you were the man.
Yeah.
You were never allowed to be the woman at all.
No, not at all.
But, you know, people
because it would take away from her being the woman. You know, if I wanted to cook or something, get out of the kitchen. That's my kitchen.
He cooks way better than me and knows how to do makeup better than me and all of it. So, I mean, he did my makeup today. So, I mean, he is a blend of the two. And that's the beautiful thing, you know.
That's all we're trying to bring forth, you know. And then because we're bringing forth a different narrative, they're trying to discredit, they're trying to just smear. And it's wrong.
Why shoot us down? You know, we're just trying to show you that there are many different ways to see this. You know, trans, only being born as one gender isn't necessarily the same thing.
Right,
you know?
and forcing kids to, you know, it's like the agenda. My sister texted us or actually put something on Facebook. As a counselor, she's like, she has to take this Trans 101 course because, God forbid, you know, they won't do things a certain way. Who in the hell does this community and the so-called leaders think they are?
I know.
You know, they're trying to ram and browbeat people with this agenda, this narrative, and it's wrong. And it needs to be stopped. And it will be stopped.
It has to. I mean, it has nowhere else to go but down. Because it's already hit its peak.
So, you know, trust me, the feminist movement, you know, the LG community will not continue to have this because it's become a circus. And you all should be ashamed of yourself.
Straight America won't stand for it.
Oh, I know. They're tired of it. They're like, enough of this already.
You know, people are